Cristiano, you traitor! Or is he? That's right, the world is going crazy right now for Cristiano Ronaldo. What has he done? It's an interview with potato-faced Piers Morgan. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, a little bit of backstory. Before the robot Erling Haaland joined Man City, they were very close to securing Cristiano Ronaldo last season before Sir Alex Ferguson made the call that made Ronaldo return to Old Trafford under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Of course, personally, he did quite well. He still scored a bucket load of goals. He saved United's arse countless times, and he got his first hat-trick for the club since returning. And really, it started off as a bit of a dream. Then, Ole was sacked, Ralf Rangnick took over, and after a brief moment of increase, the team's form once again dropped. This season, Erik Ten Hag's been brought in, and I think as United fans, we are very happy. We can mostly say that things have improved and we're on the up again. Erik Ten Hag is building solid foundations for the club to move upwards and forwards. However, personally for Ronaldo this season, it's been tough. When Erik Ten Hag was hired before the end of last season, in preparation for this season, a lot of media speculation circled around Ronaldo whether he'd be able to fit into Erik Ten Hag's system, high pressing and requiring a lot of energy. Something that Ronaldo doesn't give these days and never really has. He's not been that player. Ronaldo is definitely more of a luxury player. You have him because you know he's scored 800 club career goals and you know what he can bring to the team. You know he's mainly played in counter-attacking teams, and that's what you give for 50 to 60 goals a season in his prime. Largely at the start, it was going okay. Ronaldo was still in the squad. He wasn't firing on all cylinders, but it was going to be fine. However, more recently, we've seen him drop to the bench. Now, this is something that doesn't happen. This is not a Ronaldo career move. This does not happen to Cristiano. He's been dropped to the bench, and we've seen mostly it's been Marcus Rashford playing up front. Not only is this for pressing reasons and energy reasons, but Rashford has been in great form this season. He's performed perhaps better than he ever has done for Man United. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo has done an interview where he discusses in depth the problems with Man United. He outright says he has a lack of respect for Ten Hag. He questioned the hiring of Ralf Rangnick. He's questioned pundits such as his old mates Rooney and Gary Neville. And so we're going to dive into this interview. See what did he actually say? Does he have any good points? Should United fire him right now, or is he right? Of course, before we get into the video, if you want to become a G, please hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on so you don't miss any future videos. It really helps me out. In full, Cristiano Ronaldo turns up the heat in Piers Morgan interview.
Do you have more pounds in the bank or more Instagram followers?
This wasn't part of the headlines. First question, do you have more money or more Instagram followers? For Christ's sake, Piers! This video is 47 minutes long. You could have cut this shite out.
The criticism was so bad. I mean, not only in football way, but professional and family way as well, which surprised me a lot. Looked like I was a bad guy, which is not true. People have to listen from my mouth the facts as well. This is why I give this interview, because I think it's the right time to speak out of my mind.
This is where we hit the first problem. The right time. This interview is largely about criticizing Man United, about criticizing the way he feels he was treated by the current boss. This is something he's done while he's still at the club. Now, to me, it's obvious that he's trying to get a move away in January. He's not happy being there. He has his reasons. Realistically, if the timing was truly right, he would either get a move away in January by his own accord, or wait till the contract is up in July, then speak out. I think doing it whilst you're still at the club, it's not going to create the best dressing room atmosphere. You need the dressing room to be tip-top shape for the club to be competing, and this isn't going to help that.
Yes, I will be honest with you. It's something that I regret to left from the stadium, probably, or maybe no, I don't know. It's difficult to tell you 100% if but let's say I regret. But in the same way, I felt provoked by the coach. I'm not allowed for me, a coach, to put me in 3 minutes in a game. Sorry, I'm not that kind of player. I know what I can give to the teams.
This is something that I think a lot of people have a problem with. Certainly as a United fan, I think this is where you kind of edge on the side of Ten Hag. I know Cristiano has been one of the best players in the world throughout his entire career pretty much, and he's not used to this treatment. But the club is always bigger than the player. No matter how big that player is, if the coach needs you to fill in for 3 minutes, you fill in for 3 minutes. I mean, he has gone on in this interview to say he's always been the best professional, and I totally agree. You can't be the best without being a professional. But to be the ultimate professional, those 3 minutes, you would have gone on the pitch.
Well, I want to come to these two games. So against Manchester City, where United got destroyed, he didn't bring you on. He brought on other strikers, but didn't bring you on. And I felt insulted on your behalf. I was like, well, surely against Manchester City, if you're losing this badly and you've got the greatest player of all time sitting there, you at least give him some time, don't you?
Piers is such a bellend, man. I mean, this interview annoyed me, but please, it annoyed me more that it was Piers Morgan hosting it. You know, that prick just got so much joy out of this, so much. God, it makes me annoyed that Piers Morgan got this. I just wish it was Wassy on the other side, or just anyone. It could have been Clarkson. Imagine Clarkson and Ronaldo. Oh my God, it would be so much better.
Okay, you don't put me against Manchester City because of respect of your career, and you want to put me 3 minutes against Tottenham.
Well, that's the thing. So then you then play Tottenham.
Don't make sense.
And then he wants to bring you on with 3 minutes to go, which is the complete opposite to what he said the situation was with City.
I think he did purpose, because, for example, in the national team, the other clubs, if the coach wants to put me 5 minutes, if someone injured or if they really need me, I will help. But in that way, I felt provoked. Not only because of that game, but before some.
He was deliberately provoking you.
Well, everyone know that.
Disrespecting you, think?
Exactly. This is why I say I don't have respect for him, because he don't show me respect for me. This is why we are in that situation.
And that's why I think Ronaldo should leave. Don't get me wrong, as a United fan, I still love Cristiano. Because as you'll see in a bit, he still has love for the club, and he still has love for us, the fans. However, if the relationship with Ten Hag is that bad, and he literally has no respect for him, and he believes that Ten Hag has no respect for him, it's too far gone. He's only got 6 months left on his contract. The World Cup is coming up soon. Then it's the January transfer window. It was a dream to have him back, but still big love for my guy. Alright, sorry guys, it's me. I've just been editing this video and it's happened. Man United have released a statement saying that Ronaldo is going to leave Man United. With immediate effect, his contract was terminated by mutual agreement. Ronaldo himself released a statement saying that I love Man United and I love the fans. That will never ever change. So there you have it.
The owners of the club, they don't.
The Glazers.
The Glazers, they don't care about the club. I mean, professional sport. As you know, Manchester is a marketing club. They will get his money from the marketing. The sports, they don't really care, in my opinion.
Now this is where, as United fans, we all sat back and just went, thank you, God. My guy! It's been widely publicized for years, ever since they took over pretty much, that United fans don't have a great relationship with the Glazer family, the owners of the club. We don't feel they're investing the money back in the club. We know that they're taking out loans and increasing the club's debt for personal gain. They're not investing in the infrastructure. They didn't want to invest in the players at some points. They don't care about hiring the proper people to give a proper club structure to help us compete. They don't care. It is beneficial as a club to have a good business side. No one is denying that. We all want the club to have a great marketing strategy, a great global image. It all helps us. What we really want is then for that money to go back into the club. At the moment, it's going into the Glazers' pockets. So then for one of the greatest players, not only of all time, but of our club, who is still currently there, he's still employed by these people. For him to come out and straight up say they don't care about football, mwah, chef's kiss. It puts them straight in the limelight. Hopefully it puts them under pressure to do something. Hopefully that'll kick them into action, or at least kick some new investors in. Stop, it's me again. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Man United have released another statement. After releasing their first statement saying that Ronaldo was going to leave the club by mutual agreement, Man United have released another statement, and this is a big one. Manchester United announces process to explore strategic alternatives to enhance the club's growth. In long words, that means it's time. They're ready to sell. I said it. I told you. So as part of this process, the board will consider all strategic alternatives, including new investment into the club or a sale. They've been kicked into action. They have been kicked into action. It also says assessment of several initiatives to strengthen the club, including stadium and infrastructure redevelopment and expansion of the club's commercial operations on a global scale, etc., etc. Okay, just to be clear, I don't think this has been like a spur of the moment thing that they just saw the Ronaldo thing and went straight into this. Something like this has probably been in planning for weeks, if not months. However, the timing of the announcement, I don't think is a coincidence. I think they really just thought, holy, like, oh shit, it's finally happened. All right, back to the video.
A lot of Manchester United fans are very negative about the Glazers. They think they're taking all the money out and not spending enough on players, on the infrastructure issues you talked about. Do you think the fans are right?
The fans, they're always right. I think the fans should know the truth. Should know that the players, we want the best for the club. I want the best of the club. This is why I'm coming to Manchester United. This is why I love this club. But you have some things inside the club which don't help to Manchester reach the top level as City, Liverpool, and even now Arsenal, for example.
Another reason why, as United fans, we don't hate Cristiano. I don't think what he's done is the greatest thing ever. I think in the short term, it's probably not helped us out at all because his relationship with Ten Hag is going to some sort of explosion. But in the long term, hopefully these are the sort of statements which go to the Glazers and holy shit, we're in a PR nightmare. Well, maybe if the most famous footballer that ever lived comes out and straight up says, they don't care. I love this club. I want the best for it. They don't care. The fans need to know. We like you for that, Cristiano. So what's the verdict? As a United fan, whose side am I on? I think this was bad timing. I don't think it was the right thing to do. However, someone needs to say it. Someone needs to say it. And who more powerful in the world of football than Cristiano Ronaldo? Ronaldo obviously feels that there's this sort of him against the world attitude. It's him in there and then the press are against him, the managers against him. I don't think that's entirely right. But anyway, that's my opinion. I will always be a Sue. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to become a G. Comment down below anything I should do next, and I'll see you next time.
Back up on my feet and now I'm walking the right track. Ignoring internals, red flag and no right back. I walk a booking, eyes peeled and looking. Double 60 in the whip, it's too late if the white flash.